Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming my new makeup releases video. This is episode number 3. I'm so pumped up because there's so many gorgeous releases that I am super duper excited for. So without further blabbering, let's get into it. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. Usually I post every other day, so you do get quite a bit of content from me. I hope you will consider subscribing so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Now, I think I've narrowed it down where I'm going to post new makeup release videos on Monday. But this Monday, I had a very important video that I wanted to post. So I'm posting this video on like a Wednesday or a Thursday. Hopefully you guys don't mind. But let's talk about it because it's a new release and it's launching today if I post this on the 26th. Otherwise, it's already launched and available. So Sydney Grace launched their Valentine's Day collection. This is the Be Mine eyeshadow palette. Now, why am I holding two? Because in true Sydney Grace style, they did a light version and a dark version. So I did do a full video showing you guys swatches, eye looks, comparing the different shades, and all of the things that I can link for you guys if you're interested. But this is the light palette and this is the dark palette, and they're both equally amazing and gorgeous. Definitely more of a grungy color story, and I definitely will say this isn't like my usual color story, but I feel like with Sydney Grace it makes sense because it's like a great everyday palette, and these eyeshadows are so good and such good quality that I'm really glad that they made something that you can use all the time. And it's a very diverse color story as well. So you could pair this with more colorful shadows. You can wear it on its own and do like a neutral look for work. Or if you want to do something more sultry or smoky, you can do that as well. And oh my gosh, I love the packaging. I love the packaging. I love the quality. It's amazing. I do have a non-affiliate code with Sydney Grace, so I don't make any money from the code, but you will save, I think, 15 or 10%. Not 100% sure. They're also doing a sale, so I will try and put as much information as I can in a pinned comment. Otherwise, all the information about the sale and everything to do with this palette are in the video I filmed and posted on Monday this week. So highly recommend checking that out if you've been curious about these palettes. Okay, so another new release that I have with me is the Nomad Lodge palette. This launched the day I'm filming this video, and Nomad was so kind and they sent this to me a little bit in advance. So I was able to do a 3 looks video with this palette. I posted that on Sunday. So again, if you want to see swatches, some inspiration on the eye looks that you can create with this palette, as well as some comparisons to my existing Nomad eyeshadow collection, highly recommend checking out that video. I will say, you guys, I really like this palette. I love this color story. Definitely more my speed compared to the Be Mine palette, but I think that's the best part about so many options, is that you can find something that you love, and I really like this palette. So those 2 new releases were sent to me, and I am so glad I was able to film with them and show them to you guys in advance. Okay, so you guys know I like to save new releases that I see pop up here, there, and everywhere as well. So let's start off with one of my favorite brands. Unearthly Cosmetics just launched 14 new lash styles. Now, you guys know I'm not a big lash wearer, but I am trying to get into lashes in 2022. Who am I? Yeah, just trying to be a little beauty guru over here. But honestly, I do love the look of lashes, and I think they really like amp up a eyeshadow look. So I am trying harder to be better at applying them. I give props to every single person that like nails gluing on eyelashes, because I personally feel like I'm not there yet. But these look really gorgeous. I definitely plan on picking some of these up when I make a Unearthly order in the future. Next, this was just announced, another favorite brand of mine. Sigma is launching a trio with Taylor Wynn. So this is a collaboration, and these are limited edition, created just for you, featuring 3 brand new face brushes by Taylor herself. So there's a dense powder, a smooth under eye, and a concealer coverage. These sound amazing. Like, you can never have too many good brushes, in my opinion. And Sigma makes some of the best brushes. I mean, I've washed some of my Sigma brushes over 10, 20 times, and they're still going strong. They also have a guarantee, I believe, on their brushes, which I think is really cool. And so if you are eyeing like a perfect face brush set, this might be the one for you. I do believe this is available now, and I'm not sure what the price is, but I will put it on the screen. And oh, the price is $73 for the 3 face brushes, and I do have a discount code with Sigma. I'm not sure if it works for this, but I'll put it on the screen in case you guys are interested in using it. And then I saw this new launch coming from Gourmand Girls. This is coming February 1st for Valentine's Day. It's Love, and the palette artwork and color story are designed by Doodles by the Bunny. We haven't seen the inside yet, but the color story looks like it's going to be maybe pinks. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, so I'm excited to see what the inside of that palette looks like. We have a new launch from Milk Cosmetics that I'm really excited for. This is the new Slick Waterline Pencils. Coming soon, 5 skin tone eyeliners that provide a bright, wide-eyed effect in the waterline, opaque coverage in one gentle swipe without tugging. These ultra creamy pencils can be used as cream shadow and more. Blend them all over. Once they set, they won't smudge. Transfer resistant with up to 10 hours of wear. Now, if you've been following me for a while, I've always said I wish somebody would make some eyeliner pencils that work for different skin tones, because usually the skin color or the flesh colored shade is always like a lighter peachy color. I'm sure I have an example here. Let me look and see. I guess I don't, but oh, maybe. Like, I feel like anytime you want to get a nude eyeliner, it's typically like a color like this, or it's a white, and I can't usually find one that's like my skin tone. So if Melt wants to mail me a check, you know, that's totally fine, or they can send me the eyeliners, like whatever, I'll take either. But I've been just waiting, and so I'm so excited that Melt, you know, came up with that idea and that they're launching these eye pencils. I'm excited. I have tried Melt's eye pencils before, but I think they were discontinuing them, so they were on sale. But the pencil I got was like $5, and I bought one of their green eye pencils, and the quality was horrendous, so I just assumed it was like an old pencil they were trying to get rid of, and I tossed it. So I'm really hoping that these ones are as good a quality as they say they are. Okay, next is this new shadow from Give Me Glow. So this is their Dragon's Blood from their new Over the Top Volt as a single shadow, because wow, this is beautiful. It's a multi-chrome. I mean, I have this shade, but I haven't seen Give Me Glow do multi-chrome, so it's a very interesting. And I mean, in that massive pan, I can only imagine the price of that shadow, but I saw it on their Instagram, so I wanted to mention it. And then we've seen all the buzz with this palette from Urban Decay. So this is the new Urban Decay Wild Greens eyeshadow palette launching January 27th at their website, and this week at Ulta Beauty. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out because I think I'm gonna get this. I think you guys know that I love green eyeshadow palettes, and I feel like I would be able to give you guys a really good review on this. So it says, let your creativity run wild. Green eyeshadow palette promises the high impact color payoff you love and the clean vegan formula you crave. Experiment with 12 nature inspired earthy neutrals and wild greens in a creamy blendable eyeshadow. So the last Urban Decay palette I tried was the Naked Cyber. I actually picked it up on sale, and honestly, I was very disappointed. I really liked the eye look, and it looked gorgeous when I first applied it. But at the end of the day, I looked at my eyes and the metallic shade was completely gone. And I was pretty surprised because that never happens to me with eyeshadow, whether it's a drugstore or a high-end or a luxury shadow. That's never happened, or at least not recent enough where I can remember that happening. So I was very disappointed in Urban Decay's quality, but I think it'll be fun to review this because it could go really well or it could go really badly, and I'm here for it. I kind of like the packaging. I wish it had just been like a flap instead of the two like opening like a door. That's kind of annoying. And I mean, I feel like calling this a green palette is pretty big of a stretch because the whole top row is neutrals. But I'm trying not to be too harsh. I want to try it and then I will speak about it. And yeah, they gave a lot of inspirational eye looks. So very, very curious to see what that might end up being like. And then we have a sneak peek from Unearthly Cosmetics. I'm guessing this is a Valentine's palette. that they're sneak peeking. There's no information in the caption, so I'm like, what is this? But it doesn't look like something I've seen. It looks new, so I've got my eye on that. Hopefully she'll send them out in PR because I love getting stuff early so I can like make videos about it for you guys. Next we have this new collection from Beauty Creations Cosmetics and Yvette XO. I'm not familiar with the creator, but it's a neutral palette with a pop of pink. I think we're going to see a lot of palettes like this, especially with Valentine's rolling around. And I know Valentine's isn't the easiest holiday for people, but you know what? You can celebrate Galentine's Day, you can celebrate Single Awareness Day. Like, I just love an excuse to spoil the people that I love in my life. So I'm very excited for Valentine's Day this year, especially with my new little Valentine. Oh my gosh, I can't even. I already bought her outfit. She's already worn it because it says I have daddy's heart or something, and so I dressed her in it for Rael's birthday. And I already have a Valentine's onesie for her for daytime wear while we're hanging out at home. So I'm very excited, definitely embracing Valentine's Day. But this is a Eyes on Me shadow palette for $25. Snatch Me Face palette, $22, $19.91 lip trio, and then you can get the full collection for $85. So it looks interesting. Definitely not something I want to purchase myself, but it's cute. It's cute. I don't want it, but it's cute. It's the Poison Ivy eyeshadow palette by Chic XXIE Co. I'm sorry if I messed that up, but it's also called the Poison Ivy palette, which I thought was curious because of the Doodles by Bunny Poison Ivy palette. This one has a little bit of an interesting twist though. There's like those two pink shadows at the end. I've never heard of this brand, but if you guys have tried their stuff, it looks to be like a more affordable makeup line. It says the palette consists of 12 shades mixed with mattes, shimmers, and 2 pressed glitters, $18, launching January 26th. So the day you're seeing this palette is launching, and it looks cute. I'll have to take a peek at it when it's available on their site. Next we have this new bundle from Clionadh. So they're launching a trilogy for Brit's birthday, and it's $21 for the set. These are already available. I do have a non-affiliate code with Clionadh, I believe, that I'll put on the screen for you guys, but it's a beautiful bundle. The red shade honestly is like my favorite because it's so bright and fiery. Not something I'm interested in purchasing right now, but I do think it's very pretty. Next is this collection. Oh my gosh, when I saw this, I was like, why? Why Profusion? Why? Why'd you do this to me? Why? Like, I love the idea. I think it's such a beautiful concept, so badly executed. Actually, I don't even hate anything else in this collection. I just hate the eyeshadow palette. I think the outside is somewhat okay, like it's really cute, but then they had to do the freaking succulent shaped pans, and I'm just like, why didn't you just make them little square or circle pans and just kept it simple? I think I would have even been okay if they did little cactus shaped pans, but I hate the fact that they did some shadows bigger, some shadows smaller. Like, that's so annoying. I think the cactus sponge holder thing is so cute. The brushes look cute. Like, the marketing images look cute. They did such a good job with all of that. Even the color story of the palette is cute, but they had to go fuck it up with the pans. Like, why? 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 Okay, I'm gonna stop, but seriously, why? Next, I saw Tammy Tenuka launch a new palette. This is called the Royal Peacock, and there's 6 shades, and the mini palette is $18.35. The large palette is $32.76. So this color story is so beautiful. I love Tammy Tenuka's color story. She does such a good job. I do have 2 palettes from her, and they're not as beautiful as the color stories that they've been launching recently. So I kind of wish I had waited to try the brand, but honestly, I wasn't very impressed by the palette, and it did kind of take a while to get to me, and I just feel like I can admire the color story, but I don't need to own the palette. So I'm going to pass on these, but it does look very, very pretty. And remember that green palette they launched, I think, last month? Oh my gosh, that was so gorgeous. I would have loved to own it, but I just know I don't love her formula, so I feel like it's pointless to buy it and wait for it to ship to me from, I believe they're based in Russia, so easy pass on that. And then we have a new collection from Colored Rain. This is the new spring collection. It's called their Chic collection, and it already launched. I did actually pick this up because I ordered some stuff from their last collection and they forgot to ship a few items to me, and so great customer service move. They gave me $10 off their website, so I did end up putting that towards these palettes. So I bought all 4 of them because I was like, how can I choose? I need all of them, so I bought all of them. There's a palette only bundle for 60 bucks, and then I got 10 bucks off, so it was a nice little deal, and I'm very excited because it looks very, very, very promising. Next, we have a new collection from Wet n Wild. So it says, a new collection has blossomed just in time for Valentine's Day. Our limited edition blooming products are available at Five Below and coming to Walmart and CVS. This I can see doing really well at like a place like Walmart and Five Below because it's very neutral, very subtle collection. So if you guys are interested in this, you'll have to let me know. It's an easy pass, of course, from me. Next, Klarity Cosmetics is teasing this palette. I need this palette, I think. And I know I'm going to hear about it in the comment section because I know, just like me, you guys have had like hit and miss like experiences with Klarity. I really like the Cobra palette, the Magic Lamp palette. Nice color story, not my favorite formula. This one is in the pan sizes of the Cobra palette though, so I'm hoping I like it. But this is their new Bloom palette launching on the 4th of February for $48. 5 gorgeous mattes, 3 foil shades, and 2 duochromes. And I just love this color story so much. I'm such a sucker, so I love this color story and I might go ahead and buy that. So there is a new collaboration. This is between Oscar Mayer and a Korean beauty brand called Soul Mamas, and this is the Bologna Hydrogel Sheet Mask for $4.99. And it says it has witch hazel, botanical, and seaweed derived ingredients, protect and hydrate, collagen locks in moisturizer, and promote skin elasticity. Okay, this is hilarious because I love freaking bologna, and I know it's like an acquired taste, but I had a friend, she would always make these sandwiches for her kids. She would just do white bread, butter, bologna, and I think a slice of cheese, and it was like the most delicious, stupid, like affordable meal ever. And so every once in a while when I'm in the mood, I'll definitely get a bologna sandwich. And yeah, I posted this on my stories yesterday and I had a lot of fun talking to you guys in the comments because I admitted out loud that I have a thing for bologna. So I think I might actually buy this because why not? Okay, next let's go over to this new collection from Maybelline. So they're launching this at Walmart and it's the green edition, aligned with formulas that contain a minimum 70% natural origin ingredients, vegan, clean, with a packaging that includes a mix of new and recycled materials. Super Drop Tinted Oil Makeup for $8.99. There is a Mega Mousse Mascara Makeup and that is $8.98. Balmy Lip Blush formulated with mango oil for $7.99, and I'm gonna be curious if this line is available at my local Walmart. It's not something I want to purchase. I've heard that clean makeup is like a crock of shit. I personally don't know enough about clean makeup to speak about whether it's legit or not. I personally don't pay attention to that, but it's interesting, I guess. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't buy a lot of drugstore makeup because it always ends up being wasted and I don't use it up. So I can admire it from a distance, but I'm not planning on purchasing it myself. Next is the ColourPop Valentine's collection. So we have an eyeshadow palette called Secret Charmer for $14. Mystery Date Hairbrush, which looks so tiny. I would never be able to use that in my hair. We have 2 hair clips for $10. Press powder blushes for $10 each. So they're coming out with 6 shades. Now I did buy these heart blushes from the last Valentine's collection and they're so pretty, but I never reached for them. So I'm going to pass on these. Even though they're so cute and I'm so tempted to collect them, I'm not going to do it. And then they have some lip creams as well as a Soul Body highlighter powder and a moisturizer and lip mask duo from VDay. So the whole collection is $185. PR set is $189. This is launching tomorrow, and I will link it for you guys in case you're interested in purchasing, but it's an easy pass for me. Next, it was announced that Ulta Beauty was going to start carrying Fenty, which I think is really interesting because the last time I checked, Fenty is owned by Kendo, which is the umbrella company that also owns Sephora, I think, or some hullabaloo. So there must be some contract thing where Fenty had to be exclusive to Sephora for a certain amount of time, and I'm guessing the contract may be expired, so now they're being stocked at Ulta, which I think is really cool. I never think of like Ulta and Sephora as competing stores, even though they kind of sell the same thing. I definitely have brands that I like to go to Sephora for, and I have brands that I like to go to Ulta for. Although I will say, now that I have access to a full-size Sephora store in my town, it does make my life a little bit easier for picking things up in store and such. But yeah, I mean, until Ulta can compete with flash shipping from Sephora, I'll definitely be shopping at Sephora still. Next, we have this Lunar New Year launch from Fenty. So they took their Matchsticks contour stick in a limited edition packaging. This is very strange because it's just one shade, and it's the shade Amber, which is a cool undertone for fair skin tones, for $28, which is like, I mean, I feel like, yes, some Asian people are light skin tone, but I'm Asian. Granted, I don't celebrate Lunar New Year, but I feel like just one shade, like, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? Like, why would you only pick one shade to put in limited edition packaging? It's like you're almost saying, like, sorry, the rest of the people that are not that color? I don't know. I feel like that's a little weird. Next, we have this new Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer from Morphe. This is hydrating, brightening, long wear, and 20 buildable, flexible shades for $12 each. It looks really pretty, the packaging and stuff. I'm not really interested in trying it. I really still want the new KVD concealer, so I'm going to hold out for that. Then we have SheGlam's Modern Love collection that they're launching for Valentine's. I definitely still want to try this brand, but I keep trying to talk myself out of it because I buy so much makeup. Anything I can like wait on or talk myself out of, I try really hard to go with that instinct. Here's another thing I was trying to wait on, and then I ended up placing a ColourPop order because their whole website was 30% off, and I don't even remember what I bought. And I'm so mad at myself because I passed on the Sugar Drizzle palette that I told you guys I wanted, the butterfly one, and I placed a $30 ColourPop order. I wanted to kick myself in the head because I'm like, really, Karen? Wouldn't you have rather bought something from an indie brand? But then I was able to buy like 6 things from ColourPop because everything was on sale. So I bought their new Super Shock Cheek Trio. It was like 11 bucks. And then I bought the purple palette because I'm curious, the Orchid Do Not. Like, I bought dumb stuff, but because it was on sale, I bought it, and I should have just bought the indie palette. But I was trying really hard not to buy indie stuff. Like, so dumb. Oh my gosh. Anyway, they launched this All the Buzz collection this past week, and this is a like a bug inspired collection. So there was the Wannabe palette, the Soulfly palette, and the Glow Getter palette. The first two had launched at Ulta, and then the Glow Getter launched on the ColourPop website. I thought the Glow Getter palette was so cute, but then when I saw swatches, I felt like it looked a lot like the Mandalorian, the Baby Yoda palette, and so I decided that I didn't need it and I passed on it, but man, oh man, was I curious about it. Okay, so I can't remember if I talked about this Cookies and Dreams collection from e.l.f., but they did launch a new collection, and it has a beautiful eyeshadow palette for $9. There's a Cookie Crumble lip exfoliator for $5. Lip glosses, No Budge eyeshadows, Milkshake overnight mask, Just the Cream putty primer, and single scoop sponge brush set for $9. And I really love Cookies and Cream ice cream. And I love that e.l.f. did something kind of like this. It's so fun and different for them. And so I think it's super duper cute, but it's not something I want to pick up with my own money at the moment. So I'm going to pass on that. Next, we have these Matte Eyes to Mesmerize by Charlotte Tilbury. And they're a long-lasting cream matte eyeshadow, easy to build, blend, and wear for $34. I think these look beautiful, and I can totally see somebody that's really into minimal makeup wanting something like this to just quickly blend onto their lids and move on with their day. But it's not something that's my makeup taste, so it's an easy pass for me. Okay, I don't know if I talked about this last week, but here's something I'm really interested in picking up. My friend Heather Austin did a full video on this as well, and it's the new Plain Jane Remastered palette, and it is launching on January 29th at 12 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So I definitely want to have my reminders ready to go because I really want that palette. She said it's totally worth having both. So I'm all over that because you guys know I love Adept, and I cannot wait to try their new formula and see how they remastered this already amazing palette. Okay, one other thing that I picked up that's kind of a new release is this Fenty Bestie palette from LA Girl. This is the second palette I've ever purchased from LA Girl. I really liked the one I got last year. I think it was called like the main stage or the main something. It was like a beautiful green blue palette, and this one really called to me as well, so I did pick this up. I did swatch this and I thought the shades were really pretty, so I will definitely be doing a video with this palette. Stay tuned for that, but I did want to mention this because I did talk about this in, I think, my new makeup releases episode 2, and now I actually have it, so I wanted to show it to you guys. And then the very last thing I want to talk about is a new palette that's coming. So this is the Nocturnal palette. Pre-order is starting on Sunday the 13th of February at 8 a.m. AEST, which is Australian Eastern Standard Time. So I'm really pumped because I love this color story. They finally showed the whole palette together, and I've been loving my Silent Night palette from Glamlite as well as the You Beauty palette. So I definitely want to get my hands on this. And the price is 75 Australian dollars or 54 American dollars. The palette is magnetic. All shades are removable. Pan size is 26.5, so a bit bigger than their standard. 12 shades, 4 duochromes, 1 multi-chrome sparkle topper, and 7 smooth mattes. So I am so excited. And then I did order the Sandra Rose mini palette, and she did say in this post that she can combine the shipping and put them together. So I'm definitely going to be picking up that Nocturnal palette from Glamlite. So if you've been eyeing it, this is your friendly reminder to set an alarm on your phone so you don't miss it. But that is everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know down in the comments, what new launch are you most excited for this week? You guys know I love chatting to you, and I will be back with a new video very soon. So talk to you soon, guys. Bye!